Good morning class, this is class 10 revision on soil resources. This is the video 2 and in video 1 we have already completed the factors affecting soil formation, importance of soil. So in this video 2 we are going to discuss some of the questions based on different types of soil. So here are the questions. First question is, which is the most widely transported soil? Answer to this question is alluvial soil. Next question is, name a region where black soil is found. So answer will be, black soil is found in Deccan Plateau. Next question, name the type of soil which is useful for the cultivation of jute. You have to mention the type of soil over here, so you are going to write alluvial soil. Second one is, covers 40% of land area of India. Again, the largest area which is covered is your alluvial soil. Third is, useful for cultivation of coffee. Coffee grows well in laterite soil. Fourth is self-plowing quality, which is known as black soil, because black soil is only the soil which is good for, which retains moisture and is good for the self-plowing. Next one is useful for dry farming. Dry farming is for red soil. Next question, state two methods of controlling the erosion of soil caused by running water. So soil erosion caused by running water can be controlled by construction of bunds, terrace farming, plugging gullies, deep. Third one is plugging gullies. Fourth one is deepening or widening of river beds. Now here there are 4 points, so you can go with any two methods. Next question, mention the characteristics of black soil. So there are many given in your book, so we are only going to go with the main points. First one is, it retains moisture, very important point. Second is self-plowing quality, this is also another important point. Third one is rich in lime, potash, iron, calcium and alumina. Next question, state the geographic term for each of the following process. Now you have to name the process. Process by which soluble mineral dissolve in rainwater and percolate to the bottom, leaving the topsoil infertile. The process is known as leaching. Second one is the process by which rainwater flowing in definite path removes the topsoil, thus causing deep cuts to the surface of the land, and the process is gully erosion. Next is define in situ and humus. In situ or residual soil, those soil which are formed locally or in the same place where it is found is called in situ. Example are black soil, red soil, laterite soil. Now in situ means the soil which is found and formed in the same place, and ex situ is your talks about your alluvial soil which is being transported from one region to another region. So now you come to know about what is the difference between in situ and ex situ. We move to the next question. Humus, the decayed organic matter that helps to make the soil fertile, or you can also write decomposition of organic matter. Anyways, the answers are right. Next question, how is red soil formed and what are its characteristics? There are many given in your book, so we have only taken the important one. These soils are formed as a result of breaking up of the crystalline, igneous and metamorphic rocks. Example, granite, that is mostly found in the Peninsular Plateau. What is leaching? Give an example of leached soil. Leaching is a process by which nutrients in the soil are washed away by heavy rain into the lower layer. Example, laterite soil. So all that is given in red is your keywords. You need to lay stress on the keywords also. Next question, red soil is ideal for dry farming. Why? Dry farming is suitable in red soil region. It is a method of farming adopted in certain regions of inadequate rainfall and the region devoid of irrigation facilities by conserving moisture in the soil and by raising drought enduring crops. So the dry farming is generally with the red soil, and in red soil is found in those places where we have less rainfall and the crops can grow which does not require much rainfall. Last question is differentiate between transported soil and residual soil. Now let me tell you what is transported soil. Transported soil is your other name is your alluvial soil, which is also known as ex situ. Residual soil, the other name is black soil, and it is also known as in situ soil. So don't get confused with these words. First point, the soil originates from the transported alluvium brought by the rivers. Residual soil, these soil are formed by weathering of Deccan Trap, which is formed by solidification of lava. Second point, transported, these soil are coarse in the upper section of the valley, medium in the middle, and the finest on the delta region. Residual soil, these soil retain moisture and become sticky when wet and dry, very useful for the crops. Alluvial soil, they are mostly light to dark in color, deepening on new or old alluvium. Residual soil, black soil vary in color from deep black to chestnut brown, medium black or mixture, or red and black. Last point, area of vast tract of rivers of alluvium of Satluj, Ganga and Brahmaputra. And areas for black soil is, it is a in situ that is largely found in the region of the origin and they are vastly confined to Deccan Plateau. Now thank you children. Next class we are going to continue with soil erosion and soil conservation.